How do you stay up to date on marketing trends?
I recommend subscribing to a marketing newsletter. Personally, I like Marketing Brew. It's an email that's being sent between Monday to Friday every day, just summarizing everything that's going on in marketing. Their emails definitely keep me informed and updated on any current events. I also think that podcasts are another valuable resource. They offer insights and discussions that definitely help marketers to stay in the loop. And lastly, definitely monitoring social media channels, whether it's the channel itself, so Instagram or Facebook, TikTok, that are coming up with insights or updates, or just seeing how the social media networks are shifting. And I often get asked, how about books? How about if I read and buy books, can I stay up to date? While I think books are perfectly fine to read up on a certain topic and to gain additional knowledge, books are not great to stay up to date with trends. Usually books are written more in an evergreen way, in a timeless approach, rather than real-time updates. So I think they're excellent for really deepening your understanding or exploring case studies about a certain topic, but they are not a great way to stay up to date with the changing market space.
How do you choose the right marketing channels for your business?
Choosing the right social media channels for your business isn't a one-size-fits-all decision. Ultimately, it really depends on your objective and your target audience. First, you need to identify your target audience. You need to understand their problems, you need to understand their struggles, and then you need to understand where is your audience spending their time online. What channel are they using? Are they on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook? So you need to identify the channels that they're using. Because ultimately each social media channel caters to a different demographic and user behavior. So if you're looking for more professional clients, B2B clients, I would look at LinkedIn. I would create tons of content on LinkedIn. But if you're trying to revamp your brand, if you're trying to reach Gen Zers or millennials, then I would suggest look on TikTok, go on Instagram, because those are the channels that are really keen amongst that type of demographic. But of course, you also need to consider the type of content you want to share, the budget, your marketing goals. All of these play a role in really selecting the social media channel you want to build a presence on. At the end of the day, there is no right or wrong answer in what social media channels you should be choosing for your business. It's more about understanding your audience and the objective you're trying to reach. If you're new to social media and this is the first time you're thinking about what channel should I really be on, I recommend sticking to 1 to 2 channels. And the reason is why I'm saying 1 to 2 social media channels, regardless of all the other noise you heard online. I know that some people telling you that you have to be on 20 channels and ideally post 50 times a day. But I rather recommend and advise my clients that you should really stick to 1 to 2 channels, really build your presence, understand that channel, especially if you're running on a tight budget and if you're the only creator. But really honing in on 1 to 2 channels and excelling at those channels will give you a way better outcome than spreading yourself way too thin, diluting your message across all social media channels. Because if you're honing in on just 2 channels, you can, first of all, focus your time and your resources on those channels. You can really understand, how do I speak on those channels, how to resonate with my audience on those channels, how does the algorithm work, and this will help you way more than being on every channel under the sun.
What are the best practices for social media marketing?
Understand your audience's problems. So you want to focus on your audience's needs rather than solely promoting yourself. You want to deeply understand their pain points, you want to understand their issues, and you want to share your own experience and your own struggles so you can connect even better with your audience. Also, I recommend highlighting any past or current client testimonials to really build that social proof and to build credibility. Another tip, being active and relevant on platforms. Instead of spreading yourself way too thin and try to be everywhere, focus on the channels where you know your target audience is active on. Consider your time that you have available to effectively and efficiently create content on those channels to connect with your audience. Also remember, online, you want to be authentic. So if you're not enthusiastic about creating content for a certain platform, it might show in the way you show up. So I always say choose channels that you are excited about. Of course, you also want to create valuable content. Provide value to your audience by posting informative content, educational content, inspiring content, or motivational content. Rather than try to push your product or push your service, try to showcase why your product or service is ultimately the best solution for them. Also, educational content, behind the scene content or user generated content is also really great to help you build engagement online and also trust and credibility. Utilizing AI, artificial intelligence can be super valuable to marketers. So AI can help you to generate ideas, it can optimize your targeting, it can help you to optimize your ad targeting, it can streamline processes, and it can overall help you to be more efficient. Rather than staying away from artificial intelligence, embrace AI and let AI help you to analyze your data, automate certain social media responses, help you to create content, and just help you to refine your strategy and targeting online. Also, do not jump on every single trend. While it's super tempting to jump on every single trending topic, it's essential to understand whether this trend makes sense for my business or not. You don't want to jump on every single trend if it has nothing to do with your brand and if it just doesn't fit your brand identity. By only jumping on selective trends, you will be more authentic and you will avoid diluting your message and putting out irrelevant content.
Which social media metric is the most important one for you?
For me, what truly matters is reach and engagement. Those two metrics and those two numbers are important to me because they truly signals that you understand your audience and also just how big is your audience really. So how many people can you reach? Who's really seeing your post? Who's really engaging with your posts? The problem is that too many users are still stuck on the idea that the number of followers is important and is everything. But the number of followers is such an arbitrary number. In the past, especially around 2014, creators and users, they just fixated on growing their follower count, believing to be the ultimate measure of success. And also brands placed a very significant role on the follower count when evaluating influencers. Since then, everything pretty much has evolved. Technology pieces came out, tracking softwares came out that really allows brands to track an influencer, to understand and calculate their engagement rate, to reach out to them more strategically. So it's not anymore about the number of followers you have on your account, but rather what is the audience that you can reach? So the number of reach, how many people really see your post. And as a result of technology being implemented, influencers are being tracked more thoroughly, it pretty much forces them to create content that reaches a wider audience because you cannot really hide behind the fact that you have a lot of followers anymore. Because you might have a lot of followers, but your engagement is down, meaning no one really cares about your content or your followers were bought from the get-go. I've also observed a change in consumer behavior online. Many consumers, many users are consuming content, but they don't want to commit anymore to giving the creator a follow. Now, if you're creating sick content that resonates with your audience and you are putting out valuable content, your follower growth will inevitably go up.